Good evening, council members. Reading about Councilman Brandman's inexcusable behavior, I'm really confused by the lack of action. Because in this situation, sorry is not enough, and speeches and resolutions and apologies are not enough. Councilman Brandman cannot partake in healing the trauma that he's caused without action and accountability. I'm particularly worried because as the narrative gets weaved, there's an ugly and misleading undercurrent that's attempting to claim mental health issues as an excuse for sexist and misogynistic behavior. There is a clear connection between misogynistic behaviors and mental health, and that connection is this: that when people are subject to misogyny, like Denise Barnes was, when people are subject to misogyny, they are prone to develop mental health issues, including PTSD, depression, and anxiety. The individuals on the receiving end of Brandman's behavior may develop related mental health issues. However, mental health issues are not the source of misogyny. Mental health is not the cause of him using intimidation tactics, objectification, or verbal abuse towards women or those with less positional power. And while mental health issues can likely leave us feeling far less than our best selves, they do not lead us to degrade women. They are not the source of foul vulgarities, and they are not the source of abusive behaviors. Jordan Brandman's state of health does not excuse him from being responsible from his impact on others, including his staff, colleagues, constituents, and all of us who have had to be privy to this public story and relive our own traumas. You should not continue to conflate these two issues or attempt to absolve Councilman Brandman of his responsibility by conflating these issues, because there is no question that in any professional setting, Brandman's behavior is cause for extreme discipline and/or dismissal. To begin repairing and healing, first, show your commitment to the honor of this council by removing Councilman Brandman from his position. He can do that himself with a little bit of integrity. Second, deal with the culture of misogyny by investigating anyone who has taken actions to sustain, enable, or normalize Councilman Brandman's behavior, and hold those people appropriately accountable as well. The council can also implement ongoing evidence-based anti-misogyny training for all city employees and council members. And finally, the voices of the recipients of Councilman Brandman's behaviors and intimidation tactics should have their stories documented and heard, and should have space and resources dedicated to them, leading the way towards individual and community healing. Please do something.